Hello and welcome to another little Kwesi's Corner with me, none other than Kwesi. I believe that is my name. And today we have a little question time where I will be drawing questions, totally random questions out of a hat, and answering them to the best of my ability. So you will see up next what kind of questions have been put forward to me. Here we go. I've just been told that the topic of this particular question time is about vintage and new stuff, so let's see what's good. Let's see what they got for me. Let's see if they can pull out some serious questions, because obviously I'm a serious guy. What are your tips for buying second hand? Am I the one you really want to be asking? Because I just bought a snare for £10 and it was great. My tips for buying second hand are as follows. Don't look at what the thing looks like from the outside, especially for example snares. If a snare looks like trash, approach it, play it. You might find that you actually might like the sound of it, which is obviously the most important thing. Doing your research is essential when you're getting anything second hand. See what people say about it, see how much it's going for, so that when you're going to a seller, namely Drum Shack, then you'll have an idea of what you're going to be paying for and how much it usually is on the market and how much you'll be saving, because check out what's going on where. Does it fit in with your sound? Does it fit in with what you envisage your sound to be eventually? These things all come into play, and you got to take that seriously. You can't just be choosing anything and thinking, oh, it's cheap, unless you have a particular goal for it. Okay, next question, going into the hat. Do you prefer to use new or second-hand products in your setup? That's an interesting question. Growing up, I didn't have a lot, so obviously I bought stuff. I bought a hell of a lot of stuff from Drum Shack, funny enough, and I slowly upgraded my setup. It depends. If I see something that I like and it fits the bill and it has the sounds that I want, then obviously I'm gonna take it. If it doesn't, you can have the most delicious sounding looking snare cymbal there, for instance, and it just doesn't fit my sound, so I'm not gonna be tempted. I got this snare, and it's like 10 quid. It's 10 quid, and it's amazing. Nobody believes me, but I'm gonna be using this in the studio. It's 10 quid. So, what can I say? This is beast. 19-inch Fierce Crash, which I still use to this day in almost every setup as either a crash ride or just a big ass crash to mess with. So, for instance, if I see something interesting, I'll get it. AAX, Ozone Splash, I bought that. I still use it as part of the stack. Doesn't matter to me as long as it fits with my sound. And obviously as long as it's saving, I'm happy. Pros and cons of buying new or second-hand drums. Okay, pros and cons. If you're buying online, say for instance eBay, people list stuff with the intention, or mislist stuff with the intention of selling you crap, and you get sent stuff and all of a sudden they're not, contactable. That's one example. Going to Gumtree, thinking that you've got a bargain, and then you come and it's just trash. Not that I've experienced that before, but it can happen. That is one con of buying second hand. You've got to know who you're buying from, otherwise you're going to get bamboozled, you're going to get messed with. If you buy from the right source or sources, you can know that, knowing that they have a reputation for selling good second-hand items, especially drums in this case, then you can go and have a look, go and touch the stuff, have a mess around, see what it's saying, and having a real feel of what it is second-hand you can use. New is not always best. Second-hand sometimes you can get stuff that's a fraction of the price of something brand new, but it's still just as quality, if not more, because at the end of the day, these are collections of molecules lovingly put together. So these things mature, these things get acquire a particular sound over time. So those are things to look out for. You know, you might see the same product or the same, item in a listing from two different sellers in the same time period. It might sound completely different depending on the way it's been taken care of or it's been used. Whether that's a drum or a cymbal doesn't matter. So these are things I would recommend you look out for. In the hat I go. There's one more question, so it's not like it makes any difference. But what good or bad experiences have you had with second-hand items? Cymbal-wise, I have never split a cymbal in my life. I've never cracked a cymbal, nothing. So I can't really say I've had any bad experiences with that. Second-hand items, not very many really, funny enough. At Drum Shack you have 7 days return, so wait, if you don't like something or something's happened, then bring it back, but don't take the mick, obviously. Yeah, bad experiences are for those who, if you haven't done your research properly, you can rush into things. Sometimes you just get unlucky, depends. There's so many variables, so, No, the answer is no. No bad experiences. I've been blessed up until now. Thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, please don't hesitate to contact us. Let us know what you think. Can we improve? If you don't like what you've seen, well, there's the door, fam!